The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the double.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Jones now in motion left. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Returning is Peppers. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. On the move past the 40. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
29, 93, 93.
Throwing now is Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their 1st score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Hey, 3, 5.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run with Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
On play action, it's Carr. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Hey, Charlie! Bravo!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
61, back box, right side.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, Alpha!
Here's Lawrence. Pass incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, ready? Hey, back up.
Now Lawrence. He's got it. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's a game 2.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And the Raiders 1st down.
Now a play fake. Carr. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he'll go down the middle before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Tolbert, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On play action, now Carr. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. Operating on the set and ready to rock. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Carr. Buying time to his left. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good. It's kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Jags grab it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. On first down, Lawrence. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Tolbert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Right back to him on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On 1st down, Carr. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Carr now on 1st down. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. pressure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down and goal. Carr toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped on the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that's gonna be caught for a Raider touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, Lawrence, that's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence, he's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 54 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Lawrence on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
It's a throw again as Lawrence open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Carr to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Carr. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Irv Smith. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Throwing his Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. They give him a gain of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw his Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Herb Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After the sack on 1st down, Carr. This is caught. It's Kirk. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. On the floor.
Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one to get if you like points. So long and well on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Jags' defense is moving. They had something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jaguars, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.